Alright, we are going to start this show over. I'm just kidding, we're doing this for the first time, right? Texas State Songwriters Male Songwriter of the Year contest. We have 9 contestants. If you're listening from the TV, we're at Boondocks PK in Possum Kingdom at the lake. They are supporting the songwriters by giving away free crawfish at 5 p.m. So if y'all are still around, they got $1,000 worth of crawfish. They're going to be boiling out back, and you're going to get to enjoy some of that. The first contestant that we have coming up, because you guys didn't see what happened, we had to fix the sound. We're good to go now, is Adam Noel Donahue from 287 South. Adam, do you want to tell us again how long you've been performing and what inspired you to put pen to paper and share your stories with the world?
The real star is about to come up here. I've been writing for about 2 years now. What got me going to writing music was a buddy of mine. He had ended up taking his own life while I was in the Corps. I served 7 years in the military, 4 years in the Marine Corps, and 3 in the Army. But I ended up not knowing how to really cope with what I was feeling and let my emotion out. So I figured out pick up music, and music has been a part of my life for many, many years. So that's where it really all started, was a tragedy. So.
Can you still hear this?
Yeah. Check. Yep. It's coming back there. This first song that we're going to be doing is called Drinking Away. It's unreleased. We're working on getting that done so we can get that out to the public. I do have an acoustic version out there. If you look up 287 South, we're under all streaming platforms, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, Pandora, all that stuff. So this song tells a story about a guy who's battling his drinking problem. And he's being arrogant, not wanting to put the bottle down, knowing that he's tearing his life apart. So, here we go. Cigarettes and bourbon is on my shirt. I never meant to do you wrong, and now I'm wondering if you're still hurt. Never find out I'm acting like I'm fine now, even though you're gone for sure. I keep drinking away, because I like the way it numbs me, takes away all the pain. When the whiskey bottle starts calling my name, no, I can't stay away, and it kills me every day. People try to warn me about this cursed drink, but I put it anyway. I did what I wanted, and now I'm haunted by thinking of it every day. I am who I am, and I'll pour the drink again. Who's it hurting anyway? I keep drinking away, because I like the way it numbs me, takes away all the pain. When the whiskey bottle starts calling my name, no, I can't stay away, and it kills me every day. I keep drinking away, 'cause I like like the way he loves me, takes away all the pain. When the whiskey bottle starts calling my name, no, I can't stay away, and it kills me every day. Thank you all so much. Well, let me adjust this right quick so I can actually get my mouth up on this thing. I felt like I was tippy-toeing up on the chair. Alright, so our next one that we got going, so this one's actually released. This is going to be streaming on a radio station out of Mexico that goes across Canada, Germany, and the United States. This song's called Playing with Fire. This is probably one of my favorite songs to play. And so this song talks about taking a chance at love and not really knowing what you're getting yourself into, but knowing that you want to get a taste of it, right? And so it's about a guy who sees a girl who's in her walk with Christ and who's on fire for the Lord, and he doesn't know if he's going to mess things up or get hurt himself. So here we go. She's a little bit wild and reckless. She's a little small town in a sundress. There's a whole lot of prayer when she's stressed. Yeah, she's breaking her chains. She talks to Jesus on Monday. She's singing hallelujah on her worst days. Got me sitting there thinking, what's her name? She got me feeling like, ooh, I think I like her. Ooh, I've got to have her. Oh girl, am I out of my mind? Am I wasting my time? All I feel is desire. Tell me, will the world get alive? Will I make you mine? Am I playing with fire? With fire? With fire? Am I playing with fire? With fire? With fire? I walked up, grabbed her hand, spun her around, and then we danced. She's gonna be mine, give it time, I can feel it. Really feeling like, ooh, I know I like her. Ooh, am I playing with fire? Oh girl, am I out of my mind? Am I wasting my time? All I feel is desire. Tell me, will the world get alive? Will I make you mine? Am I playing with fire? With fire? With fire? Am I playing with fire? With fire? With fire? Oh. Thank y'all so much.
Check, hey, 1, 2, hey.
Great job, guys.
Thank you. Thanks.
Can you guys hear me in the back? Turn it up. Check, check, check. Can you hear me now? 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 All right. It is definitely me. It is definitely the energy that I carry. It's gotta be. So we have this next artist is Coach Cribs. He's actually a coach. He used to coach in the town that I'm from, Wichita Falls, Texas. I actually moved to Electra, but the office is still in Wichita Falls. Coach Cribs, how long have you been performing?
Not very long actually. I've been playing guitar now for about a year and a half, but I've been writing songs for about 15 years. And this, I had a guy helping me out, putting some music to my songs, and he told me quit using it for free labor and learn how to play guitar. So here I am.
Funny story. He's not accompanying you today. Maybe got rid of the training wheels.
Yeah, this is it. This is a free ride right here.
What inspired you to start sharing your stories with the world?
Honestly, my wife has given me the opportunity to get out there and have some good times and sing and play a little bit. And just her support's been the main thing. She's pretty awesome. Smoking hot, too. Yeah, look at, woo!
He's looking for brownie points. All right, y'all. We are going to let Coach Cribs give you 2 songs, 2 stories, and don't forget, there are blank papers up here if you don't have one, and pens, where at the end of this you can write down your top 3 artists. If you came to support a specific artist, write their name on that paper as well, and then circle that one. There will be an audience favorite announced, and we need to know who had the most guests here today. What do you got for us, Coach Cribs?
The first song I'm going to be playing is called Raining Out in Lubbock. I was actually driving a bus out to Lubbock a few weeks back, and it was pouring down rain. I get on the bus and it's filled with water. And I talked to the mechanic. I was like, hey, this bus is leaking. He said, no, it's not. I said, brother, it's leaking. There's water on the bus. We cleaned it up. He swore to me it wasn't. I get to the school. It's filled with water again. I thought to myself, is it raining out in Lubbock? And then I had 4 hours to try to put words to a song. And so this is that song, Is It Raining Out in Lubbock?
He's not in that pedal board.
Got nothing on it. There it is.
You got me here? Ooh, that's loud. here. All right, here we go. I wrote a lot of songs about my life, just like a sprinkle of truth and a whole bunch of extra. And some of them mention my wife. If you get a chance, you can check out my Facebook page. Got some stuff with her on there. And anyway, some of it she says is offensive, and I said, but it's not true. It's okay. And of all my offensive songs, she says this is the most offensive. And I wrote this song kind of talking about all those country and western songs you hear about, how that radio just knows exactly what's on your mind. Like, you're going down the street and you hear like Beethoven's Fifth Symphony and you're like, I hate that girl. But you know, it's just something like that. And so this song here is called Florida Georgia Line. Florida Georgia Line. I'm sure there's some Florida Georgia Line fans in here, right? Anybody any Florida Georgia Line fans? Oh, sorry. Always hear when you get your bro, the country music DJ. you must be the first to know. Every song plays finds a way to strike a nerve. Every lyric that you hear reminds you of her. I never heard like the way you did on that radio when playing those songs here. With the Florida Georgia line, chasing out in the grind, pouring out their hearts, all their words. Every single song, it brought you to my mind. 'Cause I barely make it through. 'Cause all their music sucks and so do you. Yeah, all their music sucks and so do you. Couldn't take it anymore. Thought I'd done something wrong, so I turned that radio out. A little R&B and hip hop. Yes, kid and drinking drink. That's a beat that I don't get. Dale and Megan Trainor, now they gone from fact to fit. Well, so much has changed, but one thing stays true. All their music sucks and so do you. Florida Georgia line, chasing out in the grind, pouring out your hearts, all their words. Every single song, it brought you to my mind. 'Cause I barely make it through. 'Cause all their music sucks and so do you. Well, I turn that down further, down legends and outlaws. Willie, wailing, jump right and got caught. Sing about the way things are, the way that they should be. Felt them tears building up, dripping with your memory. The song's hit ever since, you can smell your perfume. Hey, heartbreak really sucks. And so the Florida Georgia line, chasing out in the ground, pouring out hearts, all their words. Every single song, it brought you to my mind. 'Cause I barely make it through. 'Cause all the music sucks and so do you. Florida Georgia line, Florida Georgia line, Florida Georgia line. All their music sucks and so do you. Thank you.
You unplugged that and it was like.
I was just waiting. I knew it. I
I ducked.
dropped the
I thought
ball.
something was coming. It sounded like an airplane coming through the door. All right. Well, y'all give it up for Coach Chris.
Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all.
Next up, we have a last-minute hometown area artist, Heath Allen.
How's it going? A lot of people here I don't even know, but I wish could have seen it a long time ago.
I guess we should also include that. Heath Allen, where are you from, and how long have you been performing?
I've been performing for like 20-something years. I live here at Boston Kingdom.
Right here at Possum Kingdom.
Yeah, about a block away. Nearly.
Well, we appreciate you coming out. I know he had said that he had some friends that said he needed to be a part of this, and I was doing 100 million things as I'm always doing, and I was like, you know what, just show up, we're gonna have some fun. So, what inspired you to start sharing your stories with the world?
I worked in the sound business for years and years, and I picked it all up along the way, and as I was, started writing songs, and on the road a lot, seeing a lot of the road. But yeah, that's just where it all ends up. I usually write most of the songs when I'm driving down the road, mostly, so.
I always say if you haven't traveled more than 2.5 hours out of your home area, then you really don't have
Yeah.
very much experience with life. Traveling is good for your soul. It's good for so many things. We've got 2 original songs, 2 stories behind the songs. Give us what you got.
I got the first song, Stone to Stone. It's about a rocky relationship or trying to cross the river without getting your feet wet. But anyway, you can take it as you will. However you want to take it. It's a good song. At least I think it is. Anyway, this is Stone to Stone. Stone to stone, slowing all alone. Maybe the next one takes you home. Now you'll cross the river, stone to stone. She was never knew the way. We didn't on the stage drive through hell. We took back roads to be alone. Now we'll cross the river, stone to stone. Stone, stone. Sometimes daylight is so deceived. It brings down in rain beyond belief. So when your heart aches, we'll take you home. I guess you'll cross the river, stone to stone. So we'll cross the river, stone to stone. Thank you. Well, this next song is about meeting somebody, and just know it's faith, man, and then seeing somebody fall apart. And anyway, this song's called Faith. There's really not much left to me. And now you're all that I never wanted. My heart's already meant. There's a reason that I found you. The only reason would be the best. When I told you what I'd been, just like that. screaming, "Oh, you better stay." So you tried to walk away from all that you lost. Put your hands on your head. You know it really wasn't worth the cost. And along every way, so never anticipate. This reason I found you is the reason you found me. Ain't no reasons to believe when there's a reason to deceive. Ain't no more reason to believe in fate. It's the only reason you're being blessed. Then I told you you'd be safe. And with the longing washed away, you know, 'cause all you had is faith. You know it really wasn't worth the cost. And along that way, so never anticipate. This reason I found you is the reason you found me. Ain't no reason to believe when there's a reason to deceive. Thank you. Thank you very much, and thank you, Cynthia, for making it all happen. Does that sound all right? You guys sound all right?
Sounded great.
Absolutely. We couldn't tell you no, you were a local hometown songwriter. We could not have room in the lineup, but I'd have probably still told you yes.
It's okay, thank you.
Absolutely. You gotta support local, right? Our next artist coming up, he's actually also done one of our Jokes and Strokes events. The second Saturday of every month, we host two of the best medicines. We put them together, we take them around to venues, and we entertain audiences. There is not a single mental health drug on the market that does anything more effective than a placebo, and that is factual science. But comedy and music have great health benefits, so that's why we do what we do. Our next artist is Nick Riggs.
Hello. How is everybody?
Nick Riggs actually handles booking for a venue out in Ranger, Texas, wherever that is. And he was part of one of our Jokes and Strokes before, and we're actually going to be having it at his venue in August. I'm looking forward to figuring out where on the map I'm going next. Nick, how long have you been performing?
Ooh, I started when I was about 18 years old. Till about 3-4 years ago, I took about a 3 or 4 year break. Burned myself out pretty good.
I thought you said you were going to say you were 18 3 or 4 years ago. And I'm
No,
like, dang,
I
that year's
wish.
pretty fast.
That's right.
What inspired you to put your pen to the paper and start sharing your stories with the world?
Well, I grew up watching my dad play and sing music. He had a band called Big River, and he's probably the most talented songwriter I know. And so I still feel like I got a lot to live up to, and lyrically, you know, but I do what I can.
So these competitions are a competition, but they're more a music family. These guys get a chance to meet each other because typically they're on a different stage in a different spot in Texas, and they don't get to make a lot of friends because they're doing the same thing on repeat like a broken record. So we encourage them to reach out and network with the other songwriters here, and then what happens is they create a system which is a battle buddy system. And if you don't think that music is a battle, you have not looked into music deep enough, because only 10% of artists ever make it to where it's not a struggle for them to do music. Nick, you got 2 songs, you got 2 stories.
I do, yes ma'am. Alright, so my first song, this is my first single to hit Spotify. It dropped Wednesday or Thursday. The song's called That's My Mama. I grew up a lot of women in my life that I call my mama. you know, that are real special to me. And I'm lucky enough that I got a real wonderful stepmom for my kids. So this song is for her and for all them stepmamas out there. You know, it's called That's My Mom. Well, she braids her hair all crooked, but she says it looks just right. Lets me wear her biggest sweat when I have bad dreams at night. She leaves notes inside my lunchbox, little hearts and shining stars. She says, baby, you can call me anything as long as you know who you are. That's my mama in the driveway waving slow. My mama knows every place I go. Holds my hand when I'm too scared to be strong. Yeah, that's my mama. Oh, been my mama all along. Well, I was 5 when you moved in, with your box and quiet eyes. You kept staring at the doorway like you hoped it would surprise. You said, I don't know what to call you when you shrugged into your sleep. You just smiled and said, call me what feels right, I ain't never gonna leave. Well, that's my mama in the bleachers yelling loud. Our mama making 5 kids feel proud. Well, you sit close when the world feels wrong. Yeah, that's our mama. Oh, better mama all along. Well, sometimes you watch old photos of the face that didn't stay. She don't try to fill that frame, she just sits beside you anyway. Well, I'm 10 now, you're my stepmom. Well, that's a word that people use, but you're the one who faces down and helps me tie these lonely shoes. You sign my tests and birthday cards with a messy looping name. Well, from the one who chose to love you, get on your side always the same. 'Cause that's my mama, no matter what the papers say. Our mama, well, I still need you every day. Well, you sit close when the world feels wrong. Yeah, that's our mama. Oh, better mama all along. Well, 5 kids, 1 hallway light, 5 hearts singing this same song, a different story, same song now. That's my mama, y'all. Thank you. All right, now this second song, this one's a little harder to get through for me personally. So here lately, over the years, man, I had a buddy, Nick Wayne, best friend of mine in the world. We were in the Marines together. We got home. He struggled with addiction, ended up having alcohol take his life from him. Had a real good buddy, Gage. Actually, his daddy's over here. He used to show up to all my shows, and that's actually his guitar case right there. His mama gave me a couple weeks ago. But here lately, we had, man, my buddy Randy pass, and we had another buddy, Johnny, pass. And a girl we did a benefit for about a couple weeks ago, Bailey Robertson, she passed. So loss has been pretty heavy on my mind here lately. So this next song I did, it's called Hold You While I Can. This will be my next song to hit Spotify, but had me quiet. This will be the first real test we got of it tonight, I guess. sit by the back door, coffee cup stained on the shelf. It's funny how the little things you leave way more than you ever did yourself. I'll still reach for your number and remember that old hard truth. Time don't stop for a stubborn heart. Oh boy, we thought we'd never lose you. Well, I'll hold you while I can. Every laugh, every shaky hand. Take a long slow look at your tired eyes. Let the small talk fade, let the real words rise. 'Cause I've learned love don't wait on some Sunday plans. I can't change what's gone, but I'll hold you while I can. Well, Mama still sings in the kitchen, sings song one voice shot. We all talk like you might walk in, choke on his name and let it slide. I've wasted years on the wrong things, all that anger, all that pride. Now I trade every useless fight for one more midnight drive. Well, I'll hold you while I can. Every laugh, every shaky hand. Take a long slow look at your tired eyes. Let the small talk fade, let the real words rise. 'Cause I've learned love don't wait on some Sunday plans. I can't change what's gone, but I'll hold you like I can. I can't go back to front porch chances I never took. I can't rewrite empty chairs in the family pictures I can't look. But I can turn this old truck around, show up when you need a friend. Well, say I love you right out loud, not just thinking in my head. So I'll hold you while I can. Every laugh, every shaky hand. Take a long slow look at your tired eyes. Let the small talk fade, let the real words rise. 'Cause I've learned love don't wait on some Sunday plans. I can't change what's gone, but I'll hold you like I can. No, I can't change what's gone, but I'll hold you like I can. That's Hold You While I Can, man. Thank you. I sure appreciate it, y'all. Thank you, man.
Best fucking song in the world.
Push the little button on there when you plug it in.
Check, check. All right, our next artist coming up is Bob Davis. I had to ask him what was up because I seen him sharing some reels of one of our 2024 champions. I don't know, has anybody in here heard of Tristan Robertson? Hopefully somebody in here. I'm wearing this hat. So Tristan Robertson got first runner-up in 2024. He had only started a band in June of 2024. He came to our competition in December, and by May, he was a Hall of Fame songwriter. I think it's not even been 2 years, and the kid has over 15 million streams. It's probably even more than that. That was, I think, the last update I had. His bass player is actually in the audience tonight, so that's pretty cool, coming back to Stewart. Bob, how long have you been performing?
I've been performing a couple of years, mostly open mics, things like that, a couple of house parties, but I'm starting to pick up my gigs this year and release my own music. I don't have anything out there on Spotify yet, but should see me by the end of the year, or worst case, early next year.
What inspired you to put pen to paper and share your stories with the world?
Yeah, for me it was that moment when I realized that like the message, any message I can think of has probably already been said in somebody's voice, but I've realized that everybody says things differently, and sometimes you got to say things 10 different ways for somebody to understand it. And I realized nobody says it like me, and so I figured I had a voice to get out there.
Well, that's an awesome reason. You got 2 songs, 2 stories. Give us your best shot.
Appreciate it. Like she said, my name is Bob Davis. This first one is about I've been wanting to write a song about like two different paths in life I can take, and one of them is the path I feel like the world says I should take, and the other path is the one that I feel like I should take. This one's called Fast Burner. I woke up in the ground, my face in the steel, I switched tracks in the night. Guess the fall was real, I got shit to look through. With dust in my mouth, I don't know how I got it, just need to get out. A broken watch in my pocket, I can't trust the time, I'm lost in the haze, encamped in the grind. Is this really it? The end of the line. One's a fast burn, one's a steady line. At the switch now, gotta walk the line. It's a long, slow fade, or the pain of the climb. It's gonna hurt either way, but the choice is mine. My chest skin's burning, my whole body shook. This ain't no metaphor, this is grabbing steel. I gotta get off these tracks, the danger is real. One's a fast burn, one's a steady line. Now the switch now, gotta walk the line. It's a long, slow fade, or the pain of the line. It's gonna hurt either way, but the choice is mine. Lost out here, no map in my hand, but the pain is a sign that I'm still in command. I'm done with the fade, I'm done with the gray. I'm choosing my burn, I'm finding my way. One's a fast burn, one's a steady line. I'm at the switch now, I've gotta walk the line. It's a long, slow fade, or the pain of the line. It's gonna hurt either way, but the choice is mine. One's a fast burn, one's a steady line. I'm at the switch now, I've gotta walk the line. It's a long, slow fade, or the pain of the line. It's gonna hurt either way, but the choice is mine. Thank you. This next song is called $2 Bill. It's a little bit about like the chase for money, how that doesn't always lead to the best things. Maybe you do things for money that you probably shouldn't have. And a little bit touching on how $2 is worth what it used to be. $2 Bill by Bob Davis. When I left home, I took my bed. I just knew I was born to raise hell. I got drunk my first weekend, yet I don't remember much. walk the line unless it's late at night. Then I keep my stomach cold and my hair on ice. Met a man in red with a big black cap. Said he'd find my soul, I just had to ask. I told him $2 bill, I said a $2 bill. I saved my soul for a $2 bill. $2 bill, yeah, $2 bill. I sold my soul for a $2 bill. Then I walked down the street with eyes full of glee. I see a working woman looking back at me. She walks on over, says she'll give me a thrill. All she needs is $2 bill. $2 bill, $2 bill. I bought her love for a $2 bill. $2 bill, yeah, $2 bill. I sold my soul for a $2 bill. I know where it came from, it was back in the day. See, I've been chasing girls since the 2nd grade. My first love, whose name I can't spell, her true love was a $2 bill. $2 bill, $2 bill. I lost my love for a $2 bill. $2 bill, yeah, $2 bill. I sold my soul for a $2 bill. It used to mean more, but we couldn't keep still. I sold my soul for a $2 bill. $2 bill, $2 bill. Sold my soul for a $2 bill. $2 bill, $2 bill. I sold my soul for a $2 bill. Well, I ain't dead yet. There'll be more to tell about my love for the world and love for myself. I'm done with this evil. I've had my fill. Yeah, the root of it all is this $2 bill. Thank you. That was Bob Davis, if you didn't catch it before.
Yeah. There you go. Good job, Bob.
Sounds like great. Let me not trip over this. For our next artist, already up on the stage, helping us up out with sound, gave me this cool, look at this retro microphone. Like some old school. We're going old school. Shout out to the Toy Shop, Boat, and ATV Repair for coming out and supporting the show and passing out koozies to, I guess, some of the guests and myself. Dylan, how long have you been performing?
Sure. Oh, man. I've been doing this for about 16 years.
What inspired you to share your stories with the world?
I've been around music my whole life. My grandma was a music promoter in New Braunfels, Texas, and I've been going to music festivals since I was, little, which was not that long ago.
All right.
I never really grew up past like 6. I've been this hot since then.
They say growing old is a must, but growing up is a choice.
Yeah, I ain't done that either.
All right, we got 2 songs, 2 stories. Are y'all ready to hear some more music? Give it your best shot.
Oh, I don't ever plan these things out, so. I guess I'll do, this is the first song I ever recorded and sent out. I started writing it with a buddy of mine, his name is Josh Brzezinski. We were in a band together called Trigger Jones. There's no real story behind this song other than that we went to the Dallas Guitar Festival one day and walked around looking at all the really expensive gear that we'll never be able to afford. You see like $30,000 Martin guitars and vintage Gibsons. So we went back to his apartment, and it's only fitting that we started writing a sad song, and we were about 2 verses in when his wife came home and kicked us out, or kicked me out anyway. Called him a drunk bastard and said, "Get out of my house." But I took this back and I finished writing it. It's another long night. This bar is empty, and I've got a tendency to call you the night gets lonely. I know you're alone. Your room is so cold. You're dreaming of the days that I'll never know. And it's a little white shirt just out of town. Your family's all turned out and you're in again. Flowers they're all around, but I'm nowhere to be found. 'Cause I left you lonely, girl, tonight, if only. Hey bartender, there ain't much of a crowd, so pour me one more before I lay down. And I just want you to know, when I light up your phone, I know you're alone, just dreaming of the days I'll never know. And it's a little white church just out of town. Your family's all turned out and you're ready again. Flowers they're all around, but I'm nowhere to be found. 'Cause I left you lonely, girl, tonight, if only. And it's a little white shirt just south of town. Your family's all turned out and you're in again. And flowers they're all around, but I'm nowhere to be found. 'Cause I left you lonely, girl, tonight, if only. The song's called If Only. It is out there on all the streaming platforms. So I'm limping my way through these 2 songs because I was down in Austin last night playing a show, Didn't get home till like 2 o'clock this morning, so I'm hoping that coffee and whiskey gets me through this. This next song is about my son. His name is Grady Cole Langford. And this is one of those songs that when I'm playing a bar on a Friday or Saturday night that I always ask the crowd, if you didn't pay attention to anything else I played all night long, if you would please pay attention to this song right here. There's a black and white picture of my little angel. He's never gone. And everybody said he looked just like me. I guess I was wrong. And I just thank the Lord. He never knew anything but the love of his mother, who held his whole life. Just for me. I never dreamt it could go from a heartbeat to a storm beneath an oak tree. And that storm reads, here lies the beloved son of your mother and me. And I just thank the Lord. Never knew anything but the love of his mother, who held his whole life. Just for me. I got to this point of the song and I didn't know what to do. I didn't know where to go with it. It was about 3 o'clock in the morning. I was sitting on my couch. I sent a text message to my buddy. His name is David Bowen. He was out on the road at the time playing drums for a blues man named Chris Gawardy. And he told me to write the truth, write what you're doing right now, and that's what I did. So Mr. David Bowen has gotten writing credit on this song since the beginning. It's been a few years now. It's hard to find the right words when you never know what to say. I had to take a step back. I had to put the pen away. I had to let the tears fall down. And I just thank the Lord. He never knew anything but the love of his mother, who held his whole life. Just for me. Some days are hard to remember, looking down as it all could fight. And I just look at his picture, and it's all there in black and white. That was for my son, Grady Cole. He was born and departed this earth on November 14th of 2012. Thank you.
We have 2 artists left, and then we're going to be doing a rewind. Are you guys taking off? You can just stick your scorecards in the tip jar. That was dyslexia. There we go. I almost said it backwards. I caught myself. There is a tip jar up here if you guys are having fun. Right here by this chair. Feel free to donate to the Songwriters, Texas State Songwriters Association. You can find us on Facebook, Texas State Songwriters Championship-Association, or Texas Brew Radio. Both are part of the nonprofit under that umbrella. Are you guys having fun so far? Our next artist coming up is actually, no ma'am, is actually one of our oldest members of the Texas State Songwriters Association. He's been around since before I have. He was part of, Tom, have a good day. Okay, now sit down. He's been around in the organization longer than I have. He was part of the first ever Texas State Songwriters Championship edition way back in 2014. He won 3rd place at 3 different qualifiers, and then one of the people who won their chance at the finale dropped out, so he got lucky and made it to the finals. For the first ever season of the Texas State Songwriters, Bo Taylor, how long have you been performing?
I just realized she was talking about me, I guess, huh? So, this is kind of awkward. The guy out there said he had some people to play for in the back, and asked me if I could hand him that house guitar, and I gave him my guitar. So, I was going to grab my buddy Nick's guitar over here, but I pulled the case out, and this fella here, Mr. Dylan Langford, said I could use this guitar, and I was just telling my dad, man, look at that guitar, I love it. So it's crazy how that happens. Oh. I got a tail too, that's the cool part. So this first song I'm going to do, I'm pretty nervous, y'all, sorry.
Are you going to tell us why you started putting your pen to your paper and sharing your stories?
Yes, ma'am, sorry. So, whenever I was about 4 years old, I guess, I knew I probably wanted to play guitar. You know, that's kind of what I've always done. And I wrote the first song ever when I was about 13, 14. I'm not going to play that one here tonight. It is one of my favorite songs, but my dad is he's my hero, y'all. And he's the reason I do this. He taught me everything I know, you know. And so he's part of my band nowadays, and that's a big deal to me, you know what I mean? Thank you very much for letting me play this guitar, man. I love it. But the song that I'm gonna play right now, sorry, I knew this was gonna be rough before I did it, y'all, and I apologize. I don't know where she went, but I wrote this song for my daughter when she was about 3 years old. I was gone. I told this song I've told this story before, and I played this song a long time ago in the competition where there she is. I played this like the first go around, and I don't know if that's okay. Did I play this song again? But I'm going to, if it's okay. It hurts sometimes when I think about you. You're so far away. Time is passing by so fast with the debt I have to pay. It's not your fault that I'm not there. Look, I can't do this, but I know that I've got an advantage here, and I told y'all from the start, these people before me were badass, every one of them. And so I want y'all to judge the people on these songs. This song right here, it means a lot to me, but it might not mean that much to y'all. And I'm just trying to keep my shit together because I'm kind of going through this whole thing all over again right now, you know?
Stop being so freaking humble and let them praise you.
Yeah, but I gotta be able to sing it right before they can praise me, you know what I mean? I'm up here mumbling and doing all that. I didn't need y'all to see that I'm a puss, you know what I mean? I love you. I hope you know that. And I hope your sister does too. I wish she was here. This is the worst part. A perfect man I've never been. Sometimes I slip and fall. And late at night you feel my dreams. Every day I climb the wall. If only I could end this fight and have a chance to make things right. To watch it grow up and picture. A box of pictures is all I got. It's the hardest lesson that I've been taught. It keeps getting harder every day. To watch it grow up and picture. I'm dying to hold you. You know I am. It'll be like dancing with angels the day I can. A box of pictures is all I got. It's the hardest lesson that I've been taught. Keeps getting harder every day. To watch it grow up and picture. Watch it grow up and picture. Thank you. I promise I really can't sing it better than that. But we'll worry about that some other time. I reckon.
You killed it.
But I was in prison when I wrote that song, and that's not what I meant by I'm going through that again. Just know that. That's not what I meant. I'm not going back to prison. But I do got a song about prison. And this is not true. I did not commit this crime. Don't nobody report me or nothing like that. But my song choices tonight were actually my daughter's doing. So. And you know, Cynthia said something about the mental health thing. I got this thing on my wrist right here. Mental health awareness. That's a big deal, especially with musicians and songwriters. We got a lot of shit inside of us. All of us do, or we wouldn't be here right now. All right, I'm gonna try this. So this song is called Blood on My Cowboy Boots. I'm sorry if I probably went over the time limit, and I apologize for that, but this is not true at all, so I can laugh about this. I ain't gonna do no crying or nothing like that. That old run-down big joint outside of Fort Worth, Texas. A dark-eyed, gray-haired businessman in a long black Lexus. He said, let's make a deal, and I'll make you a real rich man. Then he gave me $1,000, put that pistol in my hand. He said, the woman that I love, she's married to the law. If you can solve my problem, just give me a call. Now it was all real clear to me. I had a big choice to choose. Now I got blood on my cowboy boots. I threw that pistol in the river and headed on home. I can still hear that gunshot and it chills me to the bone. That judge told me, son, tell me nothing but the truth, 'cause you got blood on your cowboy boots. Well, I heard about that bluebird, but it wasn't quite what I thought. Now I'm out here chopping on the ground all day, and the sun is too damn hot. Well, I took that long-ass life away, and now there's pictures in my head. I drag around this ball and chain, and I think about what I did. Now I got a lot to do here. Might not ever make it home. The days are never ending, and the nights are too damn long. Well, that warden asked me, son, what the hell did you do? I said, I got blood on my cowboy boots. I threw that pistol in the river and headed on home. I can still hear that gunshot and it chills me to the bone. That judge told me, son, tell me nothing but the truth, 'cause you got blood on your cowboy boots. Yeah, you got blood on your cowboy boots. Yeah, you got blood on your cowboy boots. Thank you all very much. Hey, big shout out to this guy for letting me use his guitar. Man, my buddies, all my buddies that came here, all my family that came here, y'all are all my family. Thank y'all so much, man. I love every damn one of you.
Whether that boy takes home top 3 or not, I can tell you he's in the running for MVP this year. He has brought several of the people here. I mean, not against sharing his guitar and playing with some random guitar. He's helped us book events at other places. I can't even tell you how much he's done to support the organization since he came back this year. It's absolutely mind-blowing. We are going to go ahead and let Corey Dodson give you one more run through, and then we're going to be bringing our final competitor up to the stage. Corey, you want to give us a run through again? How long have you been performing? What inspired you to share your stories with the world?
All right, it's me again, Margaret. So I guess I played the first one and everybody couldn't hear me, so I'm going to come back up and do it again. So I've been back to playing for about 2 years. I did have a alternative rock group that I played with when I was in my 20s and younger. Jumped into the country scene about 2 years ago and just started releasing songs. Started out in my kitchen, just kind of going through and self-recording, self-mixing and mastering. Put 6 songs out. They're all homebrew. And then I put 2 songs out on the radio recently. Just went to a studio, a Warren studio out there in Blue Ridge. Warren. Yeah. Anyway, I'll play this first song again for you. Yeah, 14. Y'all hear me all right? Good morning, Clark. Oh, check. All right, check 1, 2. Audio test. 1, 2. Check. This test tickles. Says some things I'm okay. Every time I put my mouth shut, they're playing for me and I'm messed up in my head, but it's too late to change. And I saw the penny cards, words stuck deep in our heart. Before I knew it, you were in my truck till I go in the winter plane. The thunder sound cracked the sky, the lightning flashed there in her eyes. The dust blew up and she was gone. Like burning embers in the night, her tail lights fade and slowly die. You see that girl hang up and run. She's long gone. She's long gone. She's long gone. Could have told a little white lie. Should have blamed it all on someone else. Would it have changed her mind? Man, I really messed up this time. The thunder sounded, cracked the sky. The lightning flashed there in her eyes. The dust blew up, and she was gone. Like burning embers in the night, her tail lights fade and slowly die. I see that girl hands up and gone. She's long gone. She's long gone. The thunder sounded, cracked the sky. The lightning flashed there in her eyes. The dust blew up, she was gone. Like burning embers in the night, her tail lights fade and slowly die. It seems that girl has up and gone. She's long gone. She's long gone. She took my trust. don't think she'll be coming home. She's long gone. Thank you. She's long gone. That one hasn't been released yet. We are working on getting it that way. Hopefully we'll get it there soon so we can get on the streaming platforms. That song is just kind of about someone leaving someone. And like I said earlier, losing two things that you love, your truck and your woman.
It's the worst, man. Nobody likes that. Like that. Nobody wants to have it.
Yeah, right.
Not the truck.
Hey, it's sad when you get a car after you have a truck. I had a truck and I switched over to what I call a beep beep. There's no room in the back for good stuff. You can't haul anything in a car. This one's called Tonight. Been going through the pictures, sitting on the road. It's been too long without her. 3 months we've been gone. After all those years together, she begged tonight to go. And she never planned to lose a man that held her heart so close. She walks on without her lover. He moves slowly through her mind. Strong enough to stay together, though her heart is broken inside. And she thinks of every moment that he marked there in their lives. His tears fall down from heaven. Can't hold her here on earth tonight. He could feel his memory slipping. He lost a time or two. Though he knew he loved his one, he'll love her coming through. It's been all those years together, raising up a family. He never forgot what she meant. She was all he knew. She walks on without her lover. He moves slowly through her mind. Strong enough to stay together, when his heart is broken inside. And she thinks of every moment that he marked there in their lives. His tears fall down to heaven. You can't hold her here on earth tonight. Tonight she gives in to the pain and screams down to heaven. She don't feel a thing. Her lips pressed to the bottom, slowly fades away. Tonight she gives in to the pain. And she walks on without her lover, and moves slowly through his mind. Was strong enough to stay together, when her heart is broken inside. She thinks of every moment that he marked there in their lives. And when his tears fall down to heaven, he can't hold her here on earth tonight. Tonight, 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 tonight. You can't hold her here on earth tonight. Thank you.
And tough song to sing. Like I said, my father passed away May of last year, and just watched my mom go through it. And that's kind of what I just saw that and was like, I gotta write a song. So. My name is Corey Dodson. I spell it number 1 COREYDOTS. Thank you guys.
All right, we have our last contestant of the night. I think y'all are in for a real treat with this one. He's also came and done some of our monthly networking events where we go and bless communities with a night of half a dozen comedians and 4 songwriters. We're currently touring the state with all of our shows, so if you know a venue that would appreciate a show like this, let them know that we're bringing it. We are not charging them to bring it. All of our shows are by donation. Heath Clark is going to be our next contestant. Heath, how long have you been performing?
I've been performing my whole entire life since I was about 6 years old.
What inspired you to start sharing your stories with the world and to take the stage?
Well, kind of like Bo Taylor and a few others. It was my dad. He was a musician. That's how he raised us. That's how he paid the bills. He'd play 7 nights a week from Louisiana to Arizona. And that's what he did. So I always wanted to be like Dad. And I just recently lost my dad 2 days after Christmas to prostate cancer. So.
Oh man. One of those words it seems like no one can avoid anymore. All of these doctors and everything looking for cures. Nature is nurture. Your cures are in your spice cabinet.
That's right.
We're gonna let Heath sing 2 songs, tell 2 stories, and then we're gonna let some of these songwriters stick around and hang out and just sing some tunes y'all want to hear that you might know and love. Heath, give us your best shot.
Thank you guys. Just recently moved to Mineral Wells, you guys, from Nashville, Tennessee. I got a brand new album out. This will be the title track, or well, this is the title track off the album. I roped on the PRCA, the Pro Rodeo Circuit, for about 10 years, and between country music and team roping, that's just about been my life. That's 2 of the greatest things in the world to me, and I just never wanted to stay home. So this song's called "That Ain't My Rodeo." Another day passing the St. Peter's, the road wearing off of these 4 wheels. Sorry, babe, I fear Wyoming calling. Got that picture of you right here. Sorry, I gotta disappear. I've been chasing the street long as I've been walking. God, I wish I could settle down right there with you, but I'll always hear that crown come through. Girl, I know you're wanting me to stay. Hang my hat there, never right away. Park my truck outside, call your house my home. But I ain't the stay there kind of guy. I got too much blacktop left to dry. Gotta see how far this road I'm on will go. Girl, I may be a cowboy, that ain't my rodeo. Maybe someday I'll turn this door around. She lives in the dark when the sun goes down. Keep my feet up on the porch beneath the sky. God, I wish I could settle down right there with you, but I'll always hear that crowd coming through. Hey, it's coming through. Girl, I know you're wanting me to stay. Hang my hat there, never ride. Park my truck outside and call your house my home. But I ain't the stay there kind of guy. I got too much blacktop left to drive. Gotta see how far this road I'm on will go. Girl, I may be a coward, that ain't my rodeo. Yeah, we both know I'll never change. The road won't never stop calling my name. Girl, I know you're wanting me to stay. Ain't my hat there, never right away. Park my truck outside and call your house my home. But I ain't the stay there kind of guy. I got too much blacktop left to try. Gotta see how far this road I'm on will go. Girl, I may be a cowboy. Girl, I may be a cowboy. Girl, I may be a cowboy. That ain't my rodeo. Alrighty. True story in a way. This next song that I'm going to write for you, or sing to you guys, is a song I wrote while I was out in Nashville, Tennessee. This is a true story. First and foremost, do we got anybody with us tonight who's ever served in the United States military? Raise your hands loud and proud for me. We got a couple singers with us tonight also. Y'all give them a big round of applause for their sacrifice and service. God bless this country. I wrote this song because of you see, in my family, we've got a Bible that's been handed down from generation to generation, all the way from 1800. You see, my great-great-great-grandfather who fought in the Confederate 25th in Louisiana on the Civil War side. He was shot and wounded on the Battle of Murfreesboro, Stones River. And he died from his battle wounds 8 years after the war. So we went out to the Battle of Stones River, and we learned all about that war. We went with the park ranger, and he stood us out there right where my great-grandfather marched across Stones River, which is now a golf course today and a lumber yard. But everything we learned from that park ranger and the people that told the stories about the Civil War, we took those words, we wrote them down, and we wrote this song. Everything you hear in this song is true story. It was relayed from the soldiers into this song. This is called Nobody Won. There's 1,000 miles of headstones of the men who died with heart. When they walked through the fields of musket fire, surrounded by power and charge. Oh, they left farms and families in 1862. Up on water, the waves of gray and blue. It was a cold, dark day in Tennessee. The boys crossed that wall before the first gunshot was heard, and then began to fall. It was brother fighting brother, father facing son. It was blood red on the hill that day. I say nobody won. song singing, spoken that way. Every soul is holding Bibles close without the strength to pray. And every angel's on that battlefield, walking their souls home. Can't imagine what it felt like to die out there alone. It was a cold, dark day in Tennessee. Boys crossing the wall before the first gunshot was heard, and then began to fall. It was brother fighting brother, father facing son. It was blood red on the hill that day, say nobody wrong. So if you're out there on that hill today, you can still see that wall. If you listen hard enough, you can hear the candle call. If I could walk a mile in their shoes, I'll tell everyone it was blood red on the hill that day, say nobody wrong. It was blood red on the hill that day, and nobody wrong. To all our troops out there, God bless you guys, and thank us for your attention.
Wow, wow, wow. Well, we got some judging to do, and I'm going to say this was a pretty stiff competition, and the judging is probably one of the hardest parts. So while I go math this out, we are actually going to shut off the live.